making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. And
here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game, you've got to start the season fast.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Plows through the defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. After the filthy move, he's got room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 30. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Puts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... There he goes! Oh, the sweet feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Terrapins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Extending the play. Snatches it on the right. Open spaces. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon? This at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they jump, turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he got loose. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the 1st half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Fires to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 39 over North Carolina.
Rush is on him.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Terrapins! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's loose down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? You want something to be able to to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Landry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Maryland offense will take over at 1st and 10.
Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for room, it's Payne. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.